Hello students, welcome back to our next class. We have completed our unit number 5, that will be the harmful and welfare insects. In today's class, this will be the second lecture of your unit number 6. We are going to see the pest, the insect pest. They are pest for your crop plants. In that we are having three major crop plants, that will be the cotton, then we are having sugarcane, and then we are having jawar, that is the sorghum. So these three major plants we are going to see, and which insect they are pest to the these three crop plants. We are going to see one by one. Okay, so we all know that cotton, sugarcane and the jawar, these are the three main crop plants in Maharashtra also. The basic needs, the basic food we are having on these three plants. We are cultivating these three plants mostly in case of Maharashtra and other state of India also. So let's see which pest they are found onto the cotton, sugarcane and the jawar plant. In this class we are focusing on to the two crop plants, that is the cotton and sugarcane. So first we will see the cotton. We all know that the cotton is a major economic source for the farmers who are having lower income farmers. They are having major income source of the cotton plants. The cotton is an important cash crops in not only in the India, but there are more other countries than India. They are also cultivated these crop plants. If you see the scenario of the world, so the most of the cotton plants they are cultivated by the China, and then second number in the India. It is chiefly grown for fiber, which is used for the manufacturing of clothes for the mankind, for the humans, for the mammals. Then it is the most important vegetable fibers, and it is woven into the fabrics either alone or combined with the other fabrics. We all know that the cotton is the most selling cloth in case of all over the world. Cotton हा सगळ्यात जास्त वितळणारा कापड आहे to the in case of all the world. So the cotton is the major source for the clothing industries, in case of the worlds. Then these cotton seeds, depending on the varieties, it contains 20 to 25 semi-drying edible oil. ज्या काही बिया येतात कॉटनच्या, जेव्हा आपण कॉटन डिस्कार्ड करतो फ्रॉम दॅट सीड्स they are used for the oils or for the cooking oils in some countries. Then that cotton seed cake, they are also used for as a food for the cows, for the buffaloes, and the stem is used for the organic natural fuel. आपण बघतो की ज्या काही काड्या उरतात कॉटनच्या, तर त्याचा आपण घरी इंधन म्हणूनही वापर करतो. So these are some economic importance of the cotton. Then these are the types of cotton insect pests. Some are sucking pests, some are bollworms, some are cotton defoliators, and some are stainers. We are going to see one by one. What are the sucking pests, what are the bollworms, what are the cotton defoliators, and what are the stainers. The boll weevil infestation has been credited with the bringing about economic diversification in the southern US, including the expansion of peanut cropping. The citizens of Albanians erected the boll weevil monument in 1990, perceiving that their economy had been over-dependent on the cotton, and that mixed farming and manufacturing were better alternatives. तर हा फोटो दाखवायचं एकच कारण आहे की इन केस ऑफ अल्बामा कंट्री जो आहे, इन दॅट अल्बामा कंट्रीज द कॉटन इज द मेजर सोर्स फॉर द इकॉनॉमी इन देअर फार्मर्स. तिथे ही जी काही जी अल्बामा कंट्री आहे तिथे कॉटन हा खूप जास्त प्रमाणात घेतला जातो. and the most of the economy of country, it is depend on to the these cotton plants, and these cotton plants they are damaged by these weevils, that is the boll weevil. आणि त्याने म्हणून काय केले आहे की हा जो एक पुतळा आहे, हा जो मोन्युमेंट आहे, हा उभारलेला आहे with the like the monument with the cotton weevils. Now these are some pest monitoring ideas they are executed in the different countries like agro ecosystems analysis. ते काय करतात की these are some techniques where you can use the pest monitoring countries. There are some techniques where you can control the pest. Now first we will start with the sucking pest. Sucking pest includes jassids, you can see the jassids, then aphids, then these thrips, white flies, and these are the larval stages of these three sucking pest. हे काय आहे त्याचे larval stages आहेत and these are their adult stage. The jassids they affected leaves affected when there is a infection of jassids. You might be familiar with this pest. You might have seen this pest on your crop plants. The jassids affected leaves they curls. त्याची जी पानं आहेत ती कर्ल बनतात, ते येल्लोविश बनतात and then they become brown and then they become dry. तर काय होतं की झाडांची जी पानगळा म्हणतो आपण त्याला, की पहिले ते पानं पिवळी पडणं, नंतर they will be brown and they will be dry and they will be removed from the plants. So the jassids they mainly attack onto the leaves of the cotton plants. Then we are having aphids. The aphids are also the cotton leaf pest, and in that the leaf crumple. ते जसे आपल्या स्किनला सुरकुत्या येतात, like that the leaf get crumpled and they also get the curls and the cotton sticky होतो because these aphids they secrete a sticky substance onto the leaves, so the plants get the sticky deposit like a honey. Then we are having thrips. The thrips also the leaves वरती attack करतात and the leaves of seedling become wrinkled and distorted. पानं फाटतात, पानं सुरकुत्या येतात आणि पानं फाटतात with the white shiny patches. Older crop presents rusty appearance from a distance. And then we are having white flies. The white flies they are infected onto the leaves. The leaves become curls. They reduce plant vigor. जी झाडाची जी can say the greenery आहे ती will be reducing, and they are having contamination with the sticky substance like honey, and these also they are become symbiotic with the fungi, and then they will be transmitting this disease to the leaves, and the leaves again they get removed from the plants. Then we are having bollworms. So these are bollworms का म्हणतो आपण त्याला, कारण जे काही झाडाची बोंड असतात, जे काही कॉटन प्लांटची बोंड असतात त्या झाडांच्या बोंडांवरती जे अटॅक करतात ते कॉल्ड ॲज ए bollworms. So you can see these are the different bollworms. They like on the color basis there are different bollworms. एक आहे spiny bollworms. ते काय करतात, bone mark into the main shoot, dried and withery are the shoot. Tuning of main stem due to the auxiliary monopodia, feeding holes in the flower buds, and balls blocked by the excrement. So you can see these balls they are infected by these bollworms. Then we are having American bollworm. The small amount of webbing on you can see this. The small amount of webbing or small spheres induced by the larvae, and these are having the holes near to the base of the balls, and then they start to feed on the early buds of that cotton balls. Then we are having these pink worms, pink bollworms. They are the blue pink larvae inside developing balls, and they will damage your cotton. They will start to feed the early developing bud, and that bud the starting of development of cottons to feed under the early development of buds. Then we are having stainers. तुम्ही कदाचित हे जे किडे आहेत तुम्ही तुमच्या कॉटनच्या याच्यावरती बघितले असेल. The stainers start to feed on the developing and mature seeds, and they typically yellow color, reddish mist since the aggregation around the developing and open balls. Then dusty cotton bauxite, you can see this cotton box. They are feed on the rice seeds and they will feed all stages, and they are characterized by the powerful smell, discolor, the glint of flush. Then there are defoliators. We can डिफोलिएटर्स म्हणजे काय असतात की झाडांवरती राहून त्यांना झाडाची पानं खाणे किंवा स्टेमवरती राहून स्टेमला बोर करणे. These are the defoliators. So defoliators, there are again 4 types. एक आहे semilooper, leaf roller, then Spodoptera leafworms and grey weevil. So the semiloopers, they cause a significant loss to the leaf area of young plants. Larvae with looping action are the seen on the plants of parts. So these are the semiloopers. Here they are. These are the semiloopers. Here you can see these are the semiloopers. Then we are having a leaf rollers. Leaves are folded and larvae are seen in a group of amid. जेव्हा कैसे here हे कसं आहे पान असं फोल्ड केलेलं आहे. So they start to roll. The paste start to roll inside the leaf आणि ते काय होते की लीफ पूर्ण पानाची पूर्ण घडी बनते and this leaf त्या पानाच्या घडीमध्ये they are started to live. Then we are having this Spodoptera, is a leaf worm, and these larvae in a group, they lived in a group and they will feed on the leaves. And then we are having these grey weevils or the stem weevils. हे झाडाचा पूर्ण stem खराब करतात. So these stem weevils, they will notching of the leaves and they will rot, they will damage the roots and also they will kills the young seedlings. ज्या नवीन नवीन बिया यायला सुरुवात होते, they also feed on that young seedlings and then they are starting to swelling into the lower stem. And in that swelling they start to reside and they will damage that stem. Then these are some control methods, you can say. Those who are naturally occurring native predators like Calamelus maculatus, then Cryptosorula are the significant control of the early season pest. These are the biopest, where if we free these two predators onto the pest, they will start to eat the pest, not the plant. So these two, that is the Chilomenus and the Cryptosorula, these are the two predators which are harmful for the pest. They will start to feed on the pest. Then predatory prey ratio of 1:5 in the respect of jacids and 0.1 for the amphibians was found optimal for natural control in presence of coccinelles and cryptozoan. Again, these are the biopesticides. Use of broad spectrum insecticides like organophosphorus components for sucking pest. Control eliminates these natural enemies. Strategy of using sucking pest tolerant genotypes in conjunction with natural enemy exploitation is advocated. म्हणजे आपण जी फवारणी करतो आहे, so the फवारणी is also one kind of pest management. And because of that organophosphorus components organophosphate, these 4 type of pest you can control, like these Rogus algaris, then pig bollworms, then Spidoscidas. So these are the controlled by the organophosphate components. Then integrated pest management cotton, number of sucking pests like aphids, leafhoppers, thrips and whiteflies infect cotton during early vegetative growth. Of these, leafhoppers and whiteflies occur more regularly and predominantly. Hence, there are some strategies they are managing onto the sucking pest have direct impact onto the strategies for the bollworms, and these sucking pests, they are managed by the integrating pest management control. Then these are again some methods useful for the controlling of cotton pest, like plugging exposure will eliminate hibernating insect. Then growing cotton after should be avoided. Then growing tolerant resistant varieties of hybrids against leafhoppers and white flies. Then there are many organic or the chemicals they are used for the control of this pest. Then use of Bt cottons, because these Bt cottons they are resist to this pest. They are having like their innate immunity to resist this pest. Then before the soaking, soak the seeds into the concentrated sulfuric acid for 2 to 3 minutes. Wash with 2 to 3 times by water. Then dry it and treat with the carbamazepine and imidacloprid and then protect against the ulcer sucking pest. Then adopt proper spacing. Then irrigation and fertilizers. You can use the irrigation and fertilizers. There is a proper distance between these two plants, because if there is a distance between two plants, the pest they cannot migrate from one plant to another plant. So here we can control the pest. These are some fertilizers we can use. I am not going to mention the names. These are the most dangerous will be the leaf sucking pest, because these sucking pests they are attack onto the leaves along with these cotton seed or the cotton balls. So these are the some pests of cotton plants, and these are some control management of the pest in case of cotton plants. Then we are having sugarcane plants. So sugarcanes they are affected onto the 3 region mainly. एक आहे root, then एक आहे early shoot, and then आहे top shoot. Means the sugarcane plant it will get infected by 3 part of their plant. एक आहेत root वरती, एक आहेत shoot वरती, early shoot म्हणजे bottom shoot, आणि एक आहे top shoot वरती. So the first we will see the root borer. So the root borer is a major sugarcane pest which occurs in some parts of India and Pakistan, and it infects sugarcane at all developmental stages. Infected crops suffer dead hearts and general yellowing of the leaves. Infestation also result in the poor clearing of mature crops. So you can see there is a starting of like leaves get started to yellow in color, and because of these plants they will infect to the all stages. If there are the small like grass, then the adult plant. So these root borer they are infecting these sugarcane plants to the all their developing stages. Then we are having early shoot borers. The damage from early shoot borer causes yield losses up to 35%. The pest attacks the crop during the early growth stages before the internode formation. I hope you are knowing the node internodes. So हा काय असतो, this will be the basic node आणि हा त्याचा internode. So where the branches are start, जिथनं एखादी नवीन branch उगवती आहे त्याला म्हणतो आपण internodes. So before starting of internode formation, these pests they attack to the stem of the sugarcane plant, and the damage occurs at the dead hearts. The base of the dead heart gets rotten and emits the offensive smell. After the pest manages to kill one shoot, it migrates to another. The crop is vulnerable to the pest attack in the years of scant rainfall, when the temperature remains usually high with low relative humidity. हे काय असतं की ही जी पेस्ट आहेत, हे काय जे शूट बोरर आहेत, they will attack onto the that we can say तुम्ही जे ऊसाचं कांड म्हणता त्या कांड्यामध्ये ते अगदी जेव्हा ते ऊस when there is a growing plant, so it start on that dead hearts. आणि मग काय होतं की एक हे कांड त्यांनी खराब केलं की ते दे विल मायग्रेट टू द नेक्स्ट याच्यावरती, म्हणजे दे आर मायग्रेटिंग पेस्ट, अँड दिस कॉटन हे झाडाच्या आतमध्ये असतं, त्या कॅन से द शूटच्या आतमध्ये असल्यामुळे आपल्याला बाहेर जाणवत पण नाही की इफ देर इज अ डॅमेज और देर इज अ अटॅक ऑफ पेस्ट. अँड इफ देर इज ए स्कांट रेनफॉल, जर ते भरपूर पाणी होत असेल तर द प्लांट स्टार्ट्स टू the plant cannot grow properly because of the high rainfall and there is a low humidity. Then we are having top shoot borers. The top shoot borers causes damage to the dead hearts. Dead hearts means ऊसाचं हे एवढं जे कांड असतं ते called as a dead hearts. So the top shoot borers causes damage to the dead hearts. Short holes in emerging leaves, bore holes at the top of the shoot, and bunch of appearance. Farmers eat loss the 20-30%. The top shoot borers जर तुमच्या एकदा ऊसामध्ये गेले तर ते जे काही ज्यूस आहे इन केस ऑफ शुगर प्लांटमध्ये इट विल स्टार्ट टू रिड्यूस and the proper growth of the plant will not occurs in case of sugarcane plants. So these are the some management practices for borers. Prevention, there are few precautionary farm practices that can help farmers to manage sugarcane borer successfully. There are some biological pest management measures includes biological traps for tracking of moth distributions. Then a fungus Pausaria biseni, which parasite the insect pest. Then a parasitoid Trichogramma chilonis, which destroys borer eggs. Then neem oil as biological insecticides. Then Rhinia herbal insecticides. Then Azadictina, a growth regulator which reduces the fertility of female insect. Then chemical measures include the use of insecticides based on active substance like carbofuran, chlorantraniliprole, fubandiamide, and imamectin benzoate. Delta methyl culture control practices refer to manual removing of moth from the crop. So these are some काही काय आहेत की काही जे फर्टिलायझर्स आहेत, जे काही केमिकल कंपोनंट आहेत ते फिमेलला मारतात, जे काही पेस्ट फिमेल्स आहेत. They will stop the fertility. If there is stopping of fertility, there will be no generation, there will be no growth of this pest. So these are some pest management control for the sugarcane plant. So these for the cotton and sugarcane plants of the pest and their management control. I will be seeing you in the next class with the jawar plant. Okay, so see you. Thank you.